going to give you a quick first look and impressions of the Pixel 10 Pro. Also, stay tuned for cases that we have in here for this phone. So, this is the box here. 5G, sub-6, 6.3, 160mm, 128GB Moonstone version. So that's it there, that's the box. Take it off, same packaging as before. In the box, we get the device. There we are. Pretty nice. Has this infamous hump on the back here with your cameras, which are good cameras. So you've got a front facing camera which is 42 megapixels 103 with autofocus. On the back 50, 48 and 48. You've got a telephoto and ultra wide there again, which is pretty good. You've got the silky matte glass back, which is kind of slippery, which is why we've cases from Google and other companies. And you've got 16, 128, and you can go up in versions of storage as well, which is cool. And you've got the G5 sensor inside, and you've got wireless charging, which is grand. And of course you've got Pixel Snap magnetic wireless charging now, which is excellent. You've got 15 watts and 25 watts G2, which is on the bigger XL version. And you've got upgraded speakers too, and you've got your fingerprint and face unlock built in again, and pretty nice, pretty much the same as before, but look, it's a fabulous design all round. So we're going to take it off, set it up and come back to you and go through it and see what we have on, put all our apps in, all that kind of stuff, and talk about some more, so stay tuned. Right, so we're back now. We've been using this phone for a few days and we're going to have a chat about it, talk about all the stuff that's going on. The new Pro design, Pro camera, Pro performance, Pro battery and Pro display. You've got 7 years of support. You've got more sustainability and durability this time around as well. And you've got lots of new stuff on it. You've got your always on display, your Material Tree live effects with your lock screen. You've got expressive Material Tree across all your apps. Of course, we spoke about the camera. You've got ProRes Zoom as well, which will have video and pictures in a separate video. And you've got the new telephoto lens too. You got your best take built in, 50 megapixel portraits, and you can edit photos as well, which is cool. You've got the Add Me feature built in, your guided frame and all that kind of stuff, which is excellent. You have panorama, you've got low light boost too, and Magic Q, which is another new feature as well. You've got Magic Q chats, calls, and you've got system-wide integrations built in, which is good, and of course with search as well. You've got your voice translated too, and you can turn your text into messages, which is excellent, which is handy if you don't want to be writing stuff down. Your daily hub, your Pixel journal, which is a new thing, your Pixel screenshots, which is handy for the likes of me with doing loads of apps, and Pixel Studio, all that stuff is in there. Your writing tools with Gboard and voice editing and writing and so on, and all that kind of stuff. And you can create a music recorder, and while all that's working you can still use your phone and when it's charging and all that kind of stuff. And of course you've got Gemini there as well, which is excellent, and VO3. Not tried any of them yet, you should try them, pretty cool. So that's pretty much it on the phone, what's on it. I'm not going to keep you too long, so I'm going to actually, what I'm going to do is bring this up here and we'll go through stuff on it. So your typical drag down menu there, and you've got that there which can be changed. And of course when you swipe to the right you've got your Google News there, that's pretty good. And I was just looking at a load of stuff there. I'm going to close all that off. So there's all my apps there fully loaded. As you can see, my home screen is quite busy. I've multiple apps going here and there. So into the settings. So my device is being updated as usual. You've got your network, you've got your internet, Sims, airplane, hotspot, data saver, VPN, private DNS, all that stuff in there. You've got your connected devices, so you can pair a new device, see all that kind of stuff in there. So you can put in different stuff in there, and you can see other devices from the last phone I was using, which was the Pixel 9a, which is excellent. So you've got your apps, Google, WhatsApp, Photos, YouTube, stuff I've been using. Default, assistant, screen time, all that kind of stuff there. So that's on today. Screen time today is 7 hours and 26. Your photos, contacts, unused apps, battery usage and special app access. So you can go through all that there. Back out of this. Your notifications, app notifications, so you can tune all them to whichever way that you like. Your bubbles, conversations, history and control notifications from individual apps, which means is you can put in different sounds, all that kind of stuff in there. If you're into this bubble thing, you put it on. Notification, read, reply, notification lock screen, you can turn them off. See on there and off, and you can show other options in here and all that stuff. Flash notifications, so flash the camera light when you receive notification, no alarm or sound, no good to me. Wireless emergency alerts, status bar, notification snoozing, dot and enhanced notifications. Sound and vibration, all full, vibrate, you got your ringtone, we'll listen to some of that in a minute. Spatial sound with speakers and wired headphones, you can turn that on and off, which gives you better audio. Media, clear calling, dial pads, all that kind of stuff there. Live caption, which, you know, that means you pick up stuff that's out there. As you can see, translates. Now playing, which is one that picks up the songs, which is dead handy. So you got your modes, all those there. Pick whatever that you want. Display and touch, brightness level, lock screen, always on, screen timeout. You have these options here: adaptive timeout, screen attention, all that in there. You got your dark theme, display size and text. You know how that works. You drag these across to make them bigger or smaller. Navigation modes, you've got your 3 keys, or you've got your gestures, and you have got circle to search as well, which is also on, which is handy. I like the navigation button, as you can see. All my phones are like that except the iPhone. Anyway, night lights, you've got that. You've got your colours, natural and adaptive. You can see there. You got your colour contrast. You can see default, medium or high. Touch sensitivity, so you can have different sensitivity of touch, whatever suits you. Diagnostics, auto rotate, screen resolution. So you've got 1080 and you've got 1280. So obviously the higher will use more of your battery. So that's that. And smooth display, so that's up to 120 Hz, which is excellent. So we have got wallpaper and style, so you can see all them in there. You can pick from live effect as well if you want to do so. I just have a picture of my dog there, which is grand. Your different kind of clocks, shortcuts, notifications and more lock screen settings. And your storage, backup, battery, system, security and privacy. So in here, I have location off for a reason. App security, device lock account, device finders and system updates, but I do generally have it on. And your privacy dashboard, private space, all that stuff in there. So your passwords of the account, you know, that is your digital well-being, your magic Q, which is personalised suggestions and actions, accessibility, device health and support. So that's pretty much it in there. So we go up onto the cameras now. In here. Alright, so this is the camera array here. Underwater photography you'll see on top. And up here you've got 12, so you can change that there to 50. You've got Pro and General, so you go into General. You've got your Morley, Top Shot, Motion, Timer, Macro and Wide Crop in here. And when you go over here, that's what you're going to have in the Pro settings. And you can save location, camera sounds, device storage, camera suggestions, model download, framing hints, grid type, selfies, guided frame and all that kind of stuff. Now when you do turn on the phone first, there's your video format too. You're going to get, I'm going to show you now some options that's going to pop up when you're setting the device up. And I'm just going to find it for you here now. Here we go. Before you start, you'll get this here. Auto best take, 100 times ProRes zoom. and you've got motion photo, top shot, and auto best take. So they're going to come up when you do initially set the camera up first, so you'll know. And we'll go back into the camera settings here, and then you go over to video. You can see you've got back to the camera first. You've got your 10x there. So pretty good camera. I've done some pictures which will be in another video as mentioned earlier, and that's pretty much it in there. So you got your portrait, add me, long exposure, action pan, and all that stuff in there. Nice sight of course, and panoramic. In here then you've got reset, shadows, exposure, white balance and focus. That's pretty much it in there. And you've got this here. So if you go on to your video, again you're going to have your different settings, your white balance and exposure. You've got your zoom as well, and your color, underwater video as well, and that's what you've got in there. And you've got your 4K up here, which is what it's set to, obviously, for the best results. So that's pretty much it there for your stuff, and that's your video, underwater video. I might give that a go. So in there you've got these here, 4K Ultra, you've got 8K, 60 FPS, 2430, 10-bit HDR macro focus, and if you go into more, you've got your video stabilization and speech enhancement. So that's pretty much it in there. So I've been using this phone now, as I've just mentioned there, for a while, and I'm just going to zoom back out, and I'm pretty impressed with it. Now, I have a big workload of stuff, so lots of stuff going on. Not a problem so far. Photographs are excellent. I'm just going to show you one or two there now before we give you a video and image kind of sample with YouTube. So the camera is excellent, and I've done night shots. I have to do a couple of day shots still, to give you an idea of what it's like. So look at this here, for example. The quality of that photograph, it's a night photograph. You can see it reflecting onto the water. Same here. As you can see, really super camera. So we're not spoiling too much around them, but you can see the pictures. There's nothing blurred or anything like that. Everything is really crisp. Quite impressed with the camera, as I mentioned. And now we're going to go on to YouTube and give you a sound demo and video demo. So I'm just going to pick up something random here. Pick up a pixel from before, I suppose, and see what we've got. Now we'll give you a look at this one. Here's the nearest one I can find, and what we'll do is show you. Listen to the sound. Tag Buzz, I want to take a quick first look at unboxing of the Doro 8. This is just another example here with a cheap phone. Recently just launched the A20. But you can see there, the picture is super crystal clear. It's their latest of devices. And I don't know whether the phone will pick up the speaker sound, but it's really good. There is an improvement on before, which I love. And that's really about it. But that's basically what we've got there. This is just, like as I said, first week using the phone, and give you a quick idea of what's on it, what it looks like, and what's in there, all that kind of stuff. Really excellent, and impressed so far. So any questions, do drop them below, and stay tuned for case reviews, which we've got a few coming. We've got them done already, but we're under an embargo, as you know. But yeah, any questions, drop them below, and watch out for more, and give us a sub if you feel like it. But that's it there. Really impressive phone so far. Talk to you in the next one, and watch out for more.